Hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to add a Redux router into the app. So for example, I want to navigate from the home page to About Us page. And for example, we're going to paste About Us, some kind of like that. So we guess should be exactly display only the About Us information. So let's get started to implement React router. So need to open on exactly so folder where we the React app locates. So we need to install couple the model. Run by npm install and save. First model is a React router, and the next model is a React router DOM. So it's done. Let's open the project in my WebStorm, and I will implement the React router in the root of my app. So that is exactly in the app.component. So I need to implement the where we can display everything in the app. Okay, so I think we can. First thing I'm going to make a new container. It's container. It's component. Make a new file. It's a header. Don't say that. And so import React and component from React and class should be header. It contains component. We have a render function should be return something. The class name equal app header. Okay, so for now I will hello from header. So finally we need to export default header, and I'm going to add the header into our application by header. So with unit import header from should be outside component header. Okay, so let's see the app reloads and we have a hello from header. Now I will make some CSS for style, and I think we can create a new folder equal CSS, and I'm going to make a new file app.add.css, and I will able to find what this means. We can call the add.css file. So we say for example body is kind of font size 14 pixel, and now you should see in our should automatically generate in CSS file from add.css. It's a feature from WebStorm. And if you don't want to use WebStorm, you can use and exactly create a new file app.css. For now, for me, I usually to use a sac to curse, and then it automatically generates new CSS file for the web browser. Now in the app file, I want to import file import should be an outside component and CSS and main and app.css. Okay, so here let's see, and we got the default should be from body font size equal 14 pixel. For example, I want to make a new header file. I want to make a new menu, for example, navigation. Right. URL class list equal apps menu. And here I want to loop. We could need to connect from header into Redux. I want to make a new in our reducer. I want to make a new file. It's a menu.cs. And here we export default should be state and action, and we return this. So state the menu, it can be so cost in this state equal item, so an array of menu item, and activate should be a menu name or it's an index menu, or even this menu activate no, so default nothing. Okay, so once we make a switch function action.trace, and so the default I want to return only state and nothing, so it's a state. Okay, so we have a menu reducer state. We should be by default we can in this state item. And for example, I want to make a sample. We have menu ID, also menu 1, and should be have a path. Right. So for example, path. Maybe I think we can should be it should be page. I think it should be pay. Pay should be pay ID. This should be pay ID. On click on ID. I don't think that we can keep. We have a page pass. For example, pass about us. Page about us. Some kind of, and we have a title, menu title. It should be about us. Or the pass page. Or even I think it should be a slug file should be about pass equal about. And so we got the default state of menu. So and I want to make a new file. It should be menu 1 and menu 2. Menu 1 should be home, page home. Path should be like that. And title it should be home page. Okay, so we got the reducer for the menu. So we need to add the menu reducer into the index file. So need to import this menu from our menu. And here go ahead to use the menu and the reducer and the header. So I want to make a new file. It's a menu.cs, and with same file, and I think we don't need it anymore. So we can make a menu by export. Sorry, so first thing you need to import React and component from React and class menu. It has a component, and we got the render file should be returned. Return div class name equal app menu. Or I think we can do by okay, so it's cool menu, and we have a list URL class name equal menu, and we got the list, for example, home, and then about. So the sample manually, and link change person nothing is home, and about that copy, so that's and about us. So this is a default, is a sample, and we need to connect the menu. Post default, and we need to import connect. Next from React Redux, and here we can do by connect, and exactly name of class the menu. And the first parameter and second parameter is the cost. First parameter map state to prop equal state, and using arrow function state. So we got the menu equal should be exactly state dot reduce name. We have the reduce name is the menu. Stores menu. Okay, so it's cool. And cross map did pass to prop equal state. Sorry, did pass. And for now, we don't have any action that, so keep it empty, and we can use it later. So connect function is first parameter map state to prop, and second parameter is should be a map did pass to prop. So we have connect menu component to Redux, and so we can go ahead to use that, and we can replace dynamics menu later. For now, in the header, I want to replace this with some menu, and we do need to import the menu class, menu component. Menu from should be the same folder menu. Okay, now let's see in the app. We should see home and about us page. That's the first thing, home and about us. Okay, so I want to give a little style app menu. So let's start in our main dots. Let's see that file. App menu. What's the URL list? List style none. Margin 0. Padding 0. And we may need some thing of board sizing. Border bars. That's right. And apps inside the list we have list style also none, and margin machine 0 and padding. So I want to give a little padding bounds left and right as menu. So padding the top should be 0, left and right should be 10 pixels. But we give a first child, we padding left equal 0, and also last child, and we padding right equal 0. Okay, so body, and we give font size, and we insert opposite that we can import so any other library such as the Google font. Okay, so don't care about. So we got home page, and so in body, in color, or for example, I want to pick some kind of color is called black, and here we go, have some menu, list menu, and ace link with color equal, or maybe it's black that way. So we got home page, and text decoration should be none. So I don't want to underline and button, and I want to display the menu same light. So for example, we can make the displays inline block. Okay, so cool. This is a home page, and let's see about wrapper. I want to in the header for up header. I want to make some background color. This black color and reducer. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how it's black color. Okay, so it goes. And the body padding your margins. Okay, so header. And give a little padding. For example, 50 pixel. Okay. I don't think it's too much. 20, 18, 20 equal good. Okay, so that is we have. And app, let's see in app header and app menu. If you want to make the so it's not good. I don't think it's good. So let's keep its default. I don't want to style much in the tutorial, and let's keep everything just simple. Just padding 20 for the header. Okay, so it keeps style like that. I don't want to focus much in our sheet at job. Okay, so now we have a home and about is. So let's do close up and now go ahead in the menu component. We got to connect this into the Redux and check in the reducer menu. We got the item and the title. We got some item and title. So how we dynamic render this? So it makes simple like this. Cross item equal z.prop and cross menu equals z.prop.prop, and item is a sub object in the menu. So now in make the console should be menu, and now we want to make the control log menu item should be item, and we should see in our console we see menu item should be first arrays menu ID and the title menu. Okay, so let's remove this, and now we should see nothing in our menu. Now I'm going to make a dynamic. This will be a map by item dot map return. I'm sorry, no need item dot map should be first parameter equal menu should be menu link, for example link, and index. We keep the index for and return right here should be the list. Key is required index. It must be required. And we got the link dot title. And now let's see. We got home and about. We need to pass a link tag right here. And here is the link title. And in the reducer we got the path. And should be a path. Link to the path. I think we can keep nothing. If you can go ahead to use this and should be link.path. It's work. And now let's see app refresh this and click this. And click this should be go about us and home, but nothing changed. Nothing changed because we didn't implement the page. So, but you see our app is reload. You see that our app is reload. But for me, I want to implement in the Redux. So let's do it in the next minute. So I'm going to add router into our application. So get back to our main root component. It should be the container in app. So in the palette, now I will going to remove palette app container, and we need to remove app palette. So we may don't need this, and we also need to can delete it completely. So div class name equal apps content. So in here exactly the reason, in the reason content I will implement the router. So we did install React Router DOM and React Router. So now the first thing we have a store, and the next thing I'm going to create a new history. So say yes, we import from history and create router. Maybe like this. Okay, so I pause course history equal create history. Alright, create browser history. I think it should go. Okay, so now in our app, I'm going to import the first import history from. It should be outside of a container. Should be history. Don't say yes. And secondly, we need to import router and switch from React Router DOM. And in this case, in this region, I want to import by router. And in the router, we pass a history equal exactly history. And we got this in our app is a router, so it should be exact to and path. For example, the path equal and component should be a page. Should be page. So where is the page component? We got the page right here, and we don't have implement to page that. So let's import the page. Import page from outside should be component and page, and here should be page and close this. And we need to use a switch, and here with router paste. Okay, paste first page, and the next we can do, I think we should be select, should paste, and also copy that, should be paste. So I will explain somehow what about select. This is like a select. Okay, so now let's see. In our app, we got the page title and hello everybody, this is me. That means the page component now is lost. And go ahead to make some. Okay, so let's get back to page. I want to make clickable on the about and home without reload the page. We now see I'm click this, and this reloads the page. Now you can see that payload. This is a problem. We need to fix this. So let's see in the menu. So I am going to do like this: import the history from should be the outside component history. So we got the history, and when we click on this, I'm not going to pass the link in the link pass in our tag. I want to do is like this list and on click equal should be an event. So we equal this dot click on click. So this on click or make a new name of function, so may be confusing for understand about even on click. So this open page, page should be the link. Now I'm going to make new constructor. In here we got prop and super, and prop is a mode and require in React. Alright, you can make a new by equal data on page dot by this. This is require when you are going to call this inside. Make a new function link, and remember to see link is parameter. We can call this a history.put link.path. So that is how it goes. So everything link. Now I'm going to click on this. See that? Click. And the page now no more reload. This is good. So we implement this. And so on the link, I'm going to create some CSS for links, manual link equal cursor equal pointer. That's good. Now you should see in the pointer more. Okay, page about us. Now let's get back to our page component. Now you see this in our container app. We make the two router and the page component. It should be two by the default. When visit without any page, it should be automatically lost page. And otherwise, if you go to the page something, page ABC, it should also fall back to the page component. So let's get back to page component. We got prop, and let's see what's about prop right here. Now I'm going to open console. Let's see the prop. The first parameter equal match and path. You can see that, and parameter equal slash. So we got the page ABC. We can use a slash and to get all the page. Now get back to our reducer in the page. I want to make like this. We got the ID, and I want to make a slash equal a bar, and so that means slash equal, or even this be path. I think the path equal a bar, and body same thing right here. With path equal a bar. I'm sorry, path should be slash right here, right? This like this. And now let's go. So we can change this slash into path anything. You can name anything, name it any name. So refresh this in object match, and you should see parameter now become from to slash into path. So any name you can use it. Now we got the path. Right, so now in the page, I'm going to make like this, got match parameter. I'm going to install one more npm install and stable load that. And this is a very helpful model in React app. I use it is most project, and I will tell you how it's useful. So in the page, now I'm going to import underscore from load dash, and here we got score. We got this by course match. Well, let's see, match from little prop, and we also got prop. We also paste from prop. So and here I'm going to make console log match prop paste. Now we remove this. So now it's shorter. We got only two first parameter. The first equal paste and param, and next equal an array of paste. Okay, so this cool. Now I'm going to do cost path paste slug equal. I'm going to load that function. It should be like this. Should be match dot parameter dot path, but you have to verify the match. Sometimes parameter is not defined, so your app will be an error. So we use this enter instead to that by user underscore guess and match from param dot path, and default we can do like that. And we got paste log. Now I'm going to make the console log paste log, and should be exactly ABC, ABC. And now I'm going to refresh this, so you should see a slash only. So we got the pay slug. And how do we get the pay information based on the pay? For example, I want to visit the pay like that. We got pay slug, but this pay not as this. Okay, so how we can do that? This is a function I want to create new get page equal should be state and prop page. So I want to make a function to we got the page, and we can implement later for the model reselect. And this is a really cool model. I will introduce it into you in the next video. And for now, I will make a template we can get paid by select. So we're going to make a console select for each page path. Alright, so path equal, and here we can path and make another console slot paste, and should be paste. Now let's see in our console. We got the paste path is like this, and for example about in the bar, and paste equal two item in arrays. In our arrays we got the path equal this and path equal about. So what I am going to do is this, and the first thing we need to do, make a trim, and we make sure this not be has any space. Okay, so I'm going to make a new temporary function in get render get page by path. So we pass a contracted prop super prop. So we can call this by cost pay equals this dot get pay by path. So we got the path exactly right here. So I want to make a get pay by path inside the pay component. This will make it simple for you to understand. And the next time we can implement reselect, and we can get pay directly inside map state to prop. Okay, but next video. Now I'm get pay. So make the console log pay detail, and we got page. So by itself we return no, nothing. There's nothing. So we got pay, and contractor I want to get this get pay by part dot equal this get pay by part dot by this. So we can connect to this method to a pay component, and that means we can call this. So cross page equal this dot prop, pay equals this prop. Same thing right here, but we got pay equals this prop. Now I'm going to by cost pay equal pay dot price. So our function, and we can find by p is a pay, return only pay p dot part equal part. So we return only pay, and here we return pay. The pay can be undefined or if as it. So now we're going to pay detail. Now let's see. We got pay about us. Now we got pay detail. It should be an ID. ID pay about us. It should be exactly in our reducer pay about. We can find the path by on the path. And again, now let's change it to root. Now you should see in the page detail equal home page. Now you should see pay home page in the body. Now I want to make some kind of redirect body. So hello from home page. It's a simple text content. Sorry, it should be about page. And now let's go. Welcome to the home page. And so in this, I'm going to make a h1. It should be cost pay title equal slow that function gets pay should be title, and default should be empty, and cost pay body equal gets page body, and default is nothing. And now go ahead to pass body, and here page body here. I think it should be now. Now it's the home page. Now I've changed it to about us. Now you should see about us, and back to menu, home page, about us, home page, about us. This is cool. Okay, so this is how we implement the React router into React app. And see you in the next video. Bye for now. Thank you for watching.